we could definitely see there is this MA10 trending up, rising up, and so far is just trending up nicely. And every time the price actually hit this MA10, it just bounce off. So right now we could safely just assume that MA10 is still working well as a dynamic support. Okay, so we do have something here. So there's almost one touch, so second touch, third touch. So MA10 has been providing some kind of the support, and followed by the Axis line at about 7190. And another thing that you could just take a look here is this breakout bar. So this is actually the breakout bar that we could definitely see some testing. So for example, yesterday on Monday, we already have a attempt to pull back to test the breakout bar or even the Axis line. But so far, it's not that's great. So in terms of the bear momentum is almost touching the Axis line and also the MA10. But we could safely just think that this is a test of the breakout bar. So yesterday price action is relatively constructive. So we do have attempt to test of the breakout bar, and here is the breakout bar, and it comes with increasing of the supply. Okay, so that's really just increasing of the supply right there, and we could also see there's just continuation pattern. So if you look at this, that's the flagging flag pattern, breakout, back test, and then followed by a continuation of the uptrend. So will be the anticipation. In the email that I sent out Monday to anticipate for this week price action, we generally have yesterday materialized. So yesterday we already sort of foresee that we should see attempt to have a pullback, but look at the strength of the pullback. So this is the strength of the pullback. So eventually what we have here is a demand tail. So looking at this demand tail and also almost touching the Axis line plus this MA10. So this could be just a test of this breakout. So once the test is completed, next will be a continuation of the uptrend. So despite this strong momentum to the upside, and also some could view it as a overbought. So indeed, everything that's trailing MA10 comes with very strong momentum, and you can also consider this as overbought. But what gets overbought will usually stays overbought for some time. So until the excessive supply hits, but so far, how is the supply look like? So this is the volume and is on the low side. So we do not have this kind of the increasing of the volume, and also looking at the volatility. So these are relatively low volatility bars. So these are all the constructive signs for the markets for the continuation of the trend to the upside. So looking great. And regarding the direction, so far, just based on the swing direction, we definitely have a upswing. So this is still unfolding. And last week we talked about this Tuesday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and also supported by the MA10, and also once it's broken out, it's also supported by the Axis line. So right now the direction is still up, but the only thing that we need to pay attention to is definitely the that's the rotation. So right now rotation is still ongoing, and although some of the strong momentum stocks, they do provide entries and they do provide trading opportunities, but we also need to watch out for some violent pullback, okay, because a lot of them already ramp up like 100%, 200%, or even 300% just within a short period of time. And especially since like the start of April until now, so just within a short period of 1 month, some could just experience a 40% or even 50% of the rally of the gain. So short term will be overbought. However, in order to get into some of those momentum stocks, the strong momentum stocks, you could also use a low time frame, so like the hourly time frame, smaller time frame, or either the 15 minutes time frame in order to get in. So otherwise, some of those could just be really just great for strong momentum swing trading. But if you miss that and not comfortable with a smaller time frame entry, then definitely look into other trading opportunities, because there are definitely plenty of them. Okay, so right now, immediate swing is still to the upside, and until, so we do have a few critical levels. So until first this axis line gets violated, and second this bar, okay, get violated, so the trend is still up. So if you want to get the absolute value, so this is the axis line 7190, and the other is somewhere around 7130. So as long as this zone is holding up, then the direction is definitely still up. Means that the S&P 500 has a right to go all the way back into this box and then bounce back up without really violating the structure. However, if it breaks down, then next meaningful level will be here, 6950 to about 7,000. So even if it come all the way back to this level, it's still relatively strong without really violating the long-term trend. Okay, so right now the long-term trend, we could definitely zoom out, and here is the long-term trend that we have. We do have a strong run, okay, since last year April, and then followed by a reaccumulation structure. Okay, so this is a reaccumulation structure. We do have a spring, or you can call it a shakeout. So this is a spring, a temporary commitment below the swing low support level, followed by a sign of strength rally. So here is a sign of strength rally, backing up action via the flag formation, and then by a breakout. Okay, so far the sign of strength rally is still unfolding. So what we need to see next will be a backing up process. So a major backing up process, which means that we're definitely going to see a pullback. Okay, but so far we do not see any signs that reverse the immediate upswing. So until then, the swing is still up,